Them boys off, screens in my expedition, screens in my lap. Yep, my trunk crack. Break them boys off, it's like this and like that. This and like that. I'ma go, man, hold up. Hook in the zone. Stay real. My mind on dollar bill. Gots to pop the pill. Add some of my damn. What's a hold of mic? Now's the type. What's going on? Back Dreezy the
What's up?
Magnificent, man. What's happening, man? Welcome to another Wednesday show. You know what I'm saying? This is how we gonna get it down, man. In our opinion podcast, man, coming to you live. I'm on the beach today, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah, you.
relaxing, man. I'm on the beach today. I see you out here playing golf and shit, man. I say, you know what? Since my man playing golf, man, I'm gonna run out to the beach, man. I'm gonna run out to the beach. And
Already,
I'm gonna
man.
do this show from the beach today, bro.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
How was your golf lesson?
Oh man, well, I ain't having no lessons.
Yeah,
Shit, I
you
be
did,
on the
cause you was
range.
over there. You was over there. What you call that shit? When you slicing, you
On
was
the on the,
slicing it. No, you was slicing that shit, bro.
I sliced a couple of times.
Yeah,
I
you look like
sliced a
you was
couple of times.
cutting bread. You look like you was cutting
Yeah,
bread.
I sliced. You know, I'm left-handed, so I sliced to the left a couple of times. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy, but
Uh,
it's relaxing, it's peaceful, and that's why at this point, man, it's either motorcycle or golfing. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying?
well, I'm gonna tell you, man, it's been a busy week for me, man, at the shop, trying to get some things done and making sure that you know what I'm saying. I keep space, man, for somebody to bring their shit in. You know what I'm saying, so we can spin them and bend them. You know what I'm saying, turn them and burn them. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about. In and out, man. We ain't trying to handcuff and keep a nigga shit for months. So y'all pay attention to that, man. You know what I'm saying. Don't let a nigga keep your shit forever. But with that being said, man, you know what I'm saying. Um, get this day started, man. I don't know if you had an opportunity to look at what I put on the In Our Opinion podcast Facebook page, right? So now we are currently going live from the page.
Already,
You know what I'm
already.
saying? We're currently going live from the page. So we'll start filtering everybody in over to that page, man. That way you ain't got to be trying to worry about if we friends and all that old type of shit. You can just run directly to the page, in our opinion, podcast on Facebook. If you want to send information on that page or the IOO podcast, DFDub at gmail.com for your suggestions for a show,
Yes, sir.
for content.
Yes,
You know what
sir.
I'm saying? Because that's what we're here to do. We're here to talk about it and make it understandable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, most definitely.
What you got going on, Draft? Talk to me quick. Don't talk to me
Man, I'm
slick.
just chilling, man. Just chilling, just just doing some reflection, you know what I'm saying? Just looking on my life, reflecting, honing everything back in, harnessing everything and just, making it do what it do, man. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to get back to me, put myself back in perspective, put myself back into space, little shit, you know what I'm saying? Just making it do what it do, you know what I'm saying?
So I want to say this, man. First off, I want to say thank you to everybody that came out to the live broadcast of In
Oh
Our
yeah.
Opinion podcast last week, man. We had a damn good time. Shout out to Armstrong for making that cake. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Shout
man.
out to everybody that helped out. Stacy, shout out to Stacy for helping getting the stage set up and getting everything situated. Shout out to Winky and Blowed Off, man, for coming through. Blowed up, he blowed off, blowed up for coming through, man. And shout out to SS22. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
SS22. Yeah,
Not
shout out to them,
SR22.
man.
That's cheap insurance. But shout out to SS22, man. They made a big. They had a big presence. So it's like this. Black Draft and I are bikers, but we didn't really see any in the spot that didn't
Nah.
belong to DT Mob or Star Players. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to
Hmm.
Star Players, shout out to DT Mob. Man, look, when we do these live shows, man, y'all gotta pull up. You know what I'm saying? Man, we have man, we had a damn good time, man.
Oh
Actually
man.
can't wait to do it again. You know what I'm saying? Can't wait to do it again. I know y'all check us out on this old interweb and shit like that, man. But man, the live show was cool as hell. What you think about it?
Man, I'm gonna tell you, man, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. We had a good 35, 40 people there, somewhere like that. And man, I'm gonna tell you, everybody had fun, man. I had fun. It was like we had the stage set up, the mic set up. Everybody was interactive, the men, the women. Ah, man, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I know we're gonna do it again, and I know we're gonna have more people again because it was just. I'm not gonna lie, it was fun, man. It was fun. It was our interaction on stage was fun, and to all be in the same place and we talking about some real topics, man. Say, man, I ain't gonna lie, I really enjoyed myself, and I think we need to. Well, I know we're gonna do it again, so it is what it is.
Yes, most definitely. We have to. It's not even a question about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we're gonna set up a new date. You know what I'm saying? To go live, man, and we appreciate anybody that's gonna come out, man. But please, man, y'all need to pull up. I'm telling you, man, it's a good time. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
So, with that being said, jumping to the show, man. Look, so check this out. We've had a bunch of little situations that happened over the last few weeks, over the last month, man, that we hadn't really had a chance or the opportunity to talk about. You know, we was gone for 2 weeks, and then you know what I'm saying. That was me going on vacation. So then when we got back, we went and did the live show, and didn't want to really tackle that on our first live show because we didn't want to bring the room down. But with that being said, man, we never got the opportunity to discuss losing a loved one. You know what I'm saying? And the ramifications behind losing a loved one. Not only that, but being in a position to, I guess, either mourn behind it or, having a reaction behind it. We never got a chance to have a reaction behind it. What's going on, Uncle Bruno? Theo, what's going on, my guy? Chuck, the light skinned guy. What's popping, man? What's up? What's up, P Funk? What it do, baby? You know what I'm saying? Just to get those out. What's up, Chuck? Yeah. The cake was delicious. What's up, Kevin Bird? You know what I'm saying? Just to shout out a few people. So yeah, man, we lost a very valuable member to the motorcycle community a few weeks ago, man, and we just wanted to take time out, man, to say, you know what I'm saying. If you've lost someone, we want to take this time out to shout them out. You know what I'm saying, and give them
Right.
they flowers and shit like that, man. And I know a lot of times, man, people don't say that men apologize, and I think that a lot of times, man, is based off of we think that we have time. Men and or women. You know what I'm saying, because we got time. So if somebody comes into our life and we hurt them, or you know what I'm saying, we just go on like life just exists. It just goes on, and we never get the opportunity to say I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? And that's just based off of what we are as busy people. You know what I'm saying? But I want to take this opportunity. You know what I'm saying, to say, man, look, if because life is so short. You know what I'm saying? Life is so short, man. We need to resolve our issues. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to go. I want to go first, draft. You know what I'm saying? By
Okay.
saying, man, look, if I've wronged anybody, man, made anybody feel, less important, or you know anything, you know what I'm saying, I want to apologize for that. You know what I mean? If we done got into it, and we haven't had the opportunity to talk about it and hash things out, man, I want to apologize for that. You know what I'm saying? Because men do apologize. Real men do apologize. Real men do not have an issue with saying I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Whether it was your fault or my fault or whatever, I just want to say I apologize and I want to make this right. You know what I'm saying? Because we may not get the opportunity to do it.
Well,
So,
I tell you, it's funny that you say that because I mean, just being transparent a little bit. I put out a post earlier last week is called I am, and I said, one thing I can say, man, just being transparent. I've been a liar in my life. I've been a cheater. I've been a dog. I've been a hoe ass nigga. I've been all that. Just being honest. Uh, and you're right. Life is short. You know what I'm saying? And I want to also, given light of certain situations that have happened in the last few weeks, I want to also apologize if I've offended anybody, if I've hurt anybody, if I've wronged anybody, intentionally or unintentionally, if I've just brought any kind of hurt to anybody under the sound of my voice, under the sound of this show. I want to sincerely, from my heart, say that I apologize and I'm sorry because I'm in a different. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm in a different headspace now. I have to get Andre together. So in getting, I know I'm talking about backdraft, Andre. So in getting Andre together, I have to be in my own space. I have to gather myself. I can't have anybody in that space while I get myself together. And life is short. You could be here today and you could be gone late on the night. I could step out of this room and something happened to me. And I've never apologized or said I'm sorry in a sincere manner to the people I needed to say it to. And I don't left this earth, and you don't left this earth, and I was like, damn, I was gonna say I'm sorry. So I'm saying it to everybody under the sound of my voice, and to people in particular. I apologize for anything that Backdraft for Andre has done to hurt, deceive, wrong, manipulate, whatever you want to call it, to people. Because at the end of the day, life is precious, life is short, I want to be in a different space in my life. At this time, I just want to be in a different space. I want to get myself together and gather myself because there's some things that I need to work out in myself, and that's everybody. I think that there's always a frown behind the smile in any given situation. There's always a situation to where, people are going to always think this about you. People are going to always think that about you, but you can't worry about that if you're coming from a sincere place. I think, as with you, I'm coming from a sincere place tonight too, and just tell anybody, understand my voice. I apologize for anything I've done to you. If I wronged you, offended you, hurt you, made you feel a certain way, made you look at me a certain way. I apologize, and whoever, I hope that you accept my apology and respect the fact that I'm in the space to where I have to gather myself.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, and I mean that from the most sincere. The way we talked about this earlier today, and I mean that from the most sincere place that I can come from because life is short, man. And it's like, as I'm coming to 50 years old, I know a lot of people don't really care about that, but as I'm coming to 50 years old, I'm starting to realize there are some things I have to hone on myself. There are some things I have to fix on myself. Nobody else can fix them but me. So I have to have that time to fix these things, regardless of what people may think. Because I'm not perfect. I'm not a perfect man by far. I've been all those things. And but the apology is a lot of people leave this earth and they'll never know your heart. They'll never know how you really feel because you were too proud or too egotistical or narcissistic to even apologize. So I'm saying, in the word, I'm saying to everybody that I've wronged, that I've offended, that I've hurt, that I've deceived intentionally or unintentionally, on this show, I want to apologize to them.
Yeah, I mean, because we get too complacent about what we got going on in our lives that we don't really consider other people's, and I want to use this term loosely, feelings, because men don't really deal in feelings a lot. You know what I'm saying? We deal in rationale, or if it's either rational or not rational. So, with that being said, I mean, we get so caught up in being men, you know what I mean? And this doesn't excuse the ladies, but we get so busy being men that we sometimes forget that other people exist. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or that we hurt other people just by being men, right? And that's no excuse, right? It's no excuse. It's not that we don't come from a real place or a genuine place. It's just that we men and we get caught up sometimes because we got to make sure that what I'm saying, we're doing the right things for the right people. Also the right things for ourselves. It really is hard being or living in these times right now, man, because we're a generation of men that have seen four different generations. You know what I'm saying? Four different generations of things. You know what I'm saying? From TV's going from black and white to color. We seen that. You know what I'm saying? We've seen money go a $1 bill go from 100 pennies down to 25 cents because that's basically what a dollar's worth right now. So when we have these thoughts like fuck man, the price of groceries are going up, the price of gas is going up, you know what I'm saying? If you got kids, you got children, you got to make sure that they good. If you got a wife, you know what I'm saying, a girlfriend, you got to make sure that they good. So we do get lost, you know what I'm saying? And all we ask is that you take the time to understand that. I get tired of hearing, women bashing men because men are men. You know what I mean? It's like, oh well, I didn't have, excuse me, for lack of better words, I didn't have nobody to teach me how to be a man. Oh well, you well past this. You should know how to be a man. I've never been a man before, so how would I know? You know what I'm saying? I haven't had good positive men energy in my life. So it's hard, man, and I'll be honest with you, bro. I was an adult before I was able to even express to another man, hey man, I love you, bro. You know what I'm saying? That was a hard thing for me to do because of my lack of trust in men. And now that I've become more accepting of who I am, it's a lot easier to say, bro, I'm sorry, bro. My bad. I didn't mean to. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I Chuck wanted me to keep reminding you guys, and me and Chuck had a conversation. Man, y'all please share these lives. You know what I'm saying? Because we need to reach people. We can watch these numbers go up and down, but if we don't have a consistent, consistently people sharing these lives and stuff, man, we want to just get this information out. We want to get this word out. You just never know. You know what I'm saying? We may be touching a subject that everybody can benefit from. So,
Yeah, I just think that you touched on some things. I'm looking at the comments here. It's tough. You know what I'm saying, because we think we got the answers. We do Men do things. I'm just speaking on men because it's me and you. Men do things, and sometimes we do things, and for the moment, it's a moment of desperation, or whatever it may be. But to be able to come and say on the platform that you apologize, I think back to certified, and the fact that we had just seen her, you know what I'm saying, and then I'm looking like, damn, that was weird. It was tough on me because I had just seen her 30 minutes before the tragic incident, and so that lends me to tell people I'm sorry. If I hurt you, I'm sorry. If I offended you, I'm sorry. If I hit you, put my hands on you, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying, bruh? I mean, it's. I think part of saying I'm sorry and part of apologize is because of pride. It's because of ego. It's because we might not think people believe it, But we come from a different cloud. We come from a different place. But I think that if everybody just check their mentals and realize that everybody needs to gather themselves. Everybody needs to get space. And sometimes when you need that space to gather yourself, you can't have anybody in that space because it's about you at that moment. You have to gather yourself and say, what did I fuck up? What did I go wrong in this situation? What do I need to do
taking
before I get
accountability.
taking accountability? So what do I need to do to make sure I'm on the right side of things? And I think a lot of people don't do that because a lot of people are too quick, including myself, are too quick trying to defend themselves. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just saying, you know what, I fucked up. Or you know what, I didn't mean to say that. Or I didn't mean to do that. I apologize. And it's so much easier. And then so now is the onus is on whoever you're apologizing to realize if your apology is sincere and do they accept your apology. I know people have apologized to me, man, and as mad as I was, I accepted the apology and I never brought it up. I just said, hey, you apologize, I'm done with it. And it's funny because of the simple fact that people are dying. I mean, they just falling out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Feet, the 24K, Statue Queen, her brother died. Shouts out to like I said, my man Quick and Triple BC was certified. I don't want to leave this earth knowing that I didn't get a chance to apologize to who I felt like I wronged or who they felt like I wronged them. So that's where I am right now.
And the crazy part is, man, you really can't control how someone else feels, right? But if
No.
you
Mm-mm.
allow, if you open yourself, if you're receptive, right, to the fact that, hey, man, you know what? It doesn't really matter what happened. You know what I mean? Like I can honestly tell you, like me and Louis, man, from Lucky Seven, man, we had a little situation going on, and I seen him this Friday, bro, and I just it wasn't about being angry and it wasn't about being frustrated, man. It was more or less about, hey, man, look, bro, man, we men. You know what I'm saying? And shit happens. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't really matter, because being angry only lasts for a couple of seconds. It's a split second when you make a decision, a hasty decision, a decision that you didn't want to make at that time. It just happens. You know what I'm saying? So we have to filter throughout that bullshit and be like, hey, man, you know what? My bad, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the easiest thing to do is say, my bad, bro. I wasn't thinking. It didn't register the right way. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not asking you to bend over and be fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And just take a fucking. All I'm saying is you have the opportunity to say, hey, man, look, you know what? My bad. Even if they fucked over you, hey man, my bad for trusting you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even going to be mad at you, bro, because you're going to get it worse than you gave it to me at the end of the day.
Right. And I think that with me, it's like you're totally right. I can everybody's an ex something, or everybody's been something. Everybody in their lives has lied. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody in their lives have cheated, and I'm not just talking about cheated on a woman or a man.
Right, 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 right. You
Just
know what I'm
cheated.
saying? Just
E-
cheat.
Every yeah, everybody in their lives at any given time has been a deceiver.
Yes.
Everybody. There's not one person on this earth that's never been a deceiver, um, a cheater, a liar. If you told one lie, you're a liar. You know what I'm saying? So
But it
that's just
doesn't
what it
have to,
is.
not forever. Not
Not
forever.
forever, not forever, but
Yeah.
you've been there. And I know I have all those things I have done. You know what I'm saying? And that's just my truth. You know what I'm saying? It's my truth. I've never professed to be backdrafted perfect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Just the
And
magnificent.
that's the magnificent. Even sometimes the magnificent loses a little luster
Right,
by who
right, right,
he is. And
right.
I but in all sincerity, man, I think that apologies go far, especially when you really mean them. And I really mean this because I don't know how long I got, on this earth, bro. I don't even know how many seconds I got on this earth. And at the end of the day, the hardest part about forgiveness is really forgiving yourself. That is why you have to have your own space and you have to gather yourself in your own space with no distraction. Say, look, I got to get my shit together. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no outside. I got to get Andre, whoever, Disky, I got to get my shit together. And I think the hardest part about forgiveness is forgiving yourself because it plays in your mind before it plays in anybody else's mind. Damn, I fucked up, but damn, I did this. So you just have to ask yourself after you've done it, you have to release it.
Bro,
And
you
I
know
think a
what's
lot
so
of people have a
crazy?
hard time releasing
I'm sorry about that, but you know what the
it.
hardest part is being in that space. That's a lonely space, bro. And
Right,
the
right,
reason and I can tell you that, bro, because I'm dealing with it now. You know what I'm saying? We
right.
all find ourselves in this lonely place. But the issue with being in that lonely place is that if you don't figure it out, you stay there, right?
Hmm.
The goal is to get out of that place. But you have to go there in order to figure out what it is that's going to take you to the next level. Because we get so caught up in oh man, this man, you got an hour, a day, a month, a week of bad times. You don't see, and then in 3 months you're gonna be smiling from ear to ear every day. But we don't see that based off of what situations that we go through. You know what I mean? So if you could just sit through the bad times, you know what I'm saying? Find you somebody to talk to resolve your issue, help you resolve your issues if that's possible, and just move forward. Hard times don't last long. Hard people, I forgot. I can't recall the saying right now, but
Tough time.
tough times and tough people do. What's
But
going
see,
on,
the thing,
twin, in the building?
yeah, but the thing about it is, it's like back to that space you said, that place. It's a dark place.
Mm-hmm.
It's a dark place. It's a lonely place. Some people sit there and wallow in that place. Some people say, "Fuck it, I'm getting up out of this place," and then they go from there. I used to have this dream, bro. I'll never forget it. I guess this is just like I said, I'm living in my truth right now. I'm living in my moment of transparency. When I was in the streets doing what I was doing, my mother didn't like me. You know what I'm saying? She didn't care for me because of, my situation with my father and all. I used to always have this dream that I was running down, that I was being carried down the tunnel with handcuffs on, people on the side of me. And I had to release some things in my life that happened to me in my life. And once I released them things, that dream became a dream to where I saw a light at the end of the tunnel, and I broke the chains and I ran out the end of the tunnel. And I'm like the dude in Jason's lyric. I don't have those dreams no more, Jay. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So it's like I think that I'm in a breaking chain moment. You know what I'm saying? And I think that a lot of people stay in that place, and but the problem is you try to put people in the place with you to help you fix it,
Mm.
and can't nobody help you fix it but you. And when you fix that, then you're able to come out and see the light and be like, okay, I'm fixed. I might not be all the way fixed, but that particular area, I fixed that area. But I had to retreat to my space, and I think that that's where it's crazy.
You know what? How do you not go back to that? You know what I'm saying? How do you put yourself in such a way that nobody can put you back in that dark space? Do
I'm gonna tell
you
you,
go ahead?
you have to be sincere in wanting to get out of that space. Some people just want to get out of the space for the moment. Some people really want help. Some people just want to just, I don't know, you just look back, it's just a reflection. Like I put on there when I was playing golf day, relaxation, reflection. I hadn't pulled my clubs out in like 5 years. But something told me to pull out, and I realized on that golf course, it's just me.
Hmm.
And it's time to reflect. I'm not being rushed. I'm looking at all God's creations, and I'm thinking everything in this golf course, whether it's a little bug or whether it's a bird that's flying, everybody has a role to play. The bird doesn't play the role of the bug. The bug doesn't play the role of the little cricket. Everybody has a role to play. And I think that part of getting out of that place is understanding your role. But, you know, I can only, like I say, speak for me and get living my truth. I've been in dark places. I've been in lonely places to where I've made some decisions I normally wouldn't have made.
Hmm.
I've done some things I normally wouldn't have done
Right.
because I was in a place. In that place, I don't want to tell nobody. Us as black folks, man, when we talk to people, we don't want people to think we crazy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking to nobody. I ain't crazy.
Or weak.
But the truth is, it's, yeah, or weak. But the truth is, it's not even about being crazy or weak. It's about bouncing and dumping. And I think that the problem, the problem comes because people always think that if I bounce and dump off this person, if this person get mad at me, this person gonna tell it on me. This person gonna expose my inefficient, my deficiencies. They're gonna expose my weaknesses. They're gonna out me. They're gonna do all this and do all that. And so what we do is we find ourselves retreating right back into that space. And I think that that's where it is. And so we have to just kind of find a way out of this space and find out how never to get back to that space. And only you can do that. Nobody can help you do that. Only you can make up your mind that you're going to do that. That's all I'm saying.
Right. But you know what? A lot of that, man, is having a understanding about who and what you are. Because we always get complacent because that person did this and that person did that, and we don't even take accountability for ourselves. Because at the end of the day, the best way to get out of trouble is to not get in it. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? So if we around people that we trust, and that trust turns into something else, you know what I'm saying? We have to have the ability to say, "Oh, hey, you know what? I'm gonna let y'all have this one. This one ain't really got nothing to do with me. So I'm gonna slide out." So now when people get upset at me, I understand it is something with them. It's not something with me because I've done nothing. You know what I'm saying? If I'm standing before you saying, "Hey, bro, I don't have an issue with saying I apologize," but if you want to keep holding on to that, based off of whatever your emotional status is, then you go right ahead. Because I can't allow you to put me in a space where I can't get out of because I hold what you say so dearly. I hold what you say
Right.
so close to the vest. You know what I mean? Because people don't understand that at the end of the day, man, I'm a man. I'm a human. I bleed. I make mistakes. I I do the same thing a lot of other people do. But we have to find that way to say, hey, man, you know what, bro? I was having a weak moment. I was weak, man. I was basically I was sick. But when you tell another man that you had a weak moment, they think you weak. You tell a woman,
Mm-hmm.
hey man, I had a weak moment. Oh, you a weak nigga. You weak, you sorry. No, I had a weak moment. There's no difference than taking your jewelry to a cleaner or taking your clothes to the cleaners. Your clothes ain't gonna stay clean forever. Your diamond will get dirty. Sometimes you have to go and clean that. My glasses may get a smudge from my fingers. It still has to be wiped off. We're no different than the objects that we glorify, that we, you know what I'm saying, that we hold dear. Sometimes we got to get washed off. Well, every day you should get washed out because it's some bad, dirty people out here. But anyway,
Mm-hmm.
the same way you get in the tub to take a bath, man, is the same way you have to wash your mind. You have to wash that evil spirit out for you. You got to wash that dirty deed out for you. And that's what an apology is. It's washing that dirty deed away. Now, how does that going to come across to the person that you're either apologizing to or the one that you're saying I'm sorry to? It doesn't matter because you need to clean yourself. Don't be concerned about them. I said what I said.
Already.
So, with that being said, man, I hope that we didn't bring the room down with that, man. But it was just certain things that we feel like we need to get out, man, based off the chain of events that's happened over the last month, man. And again, man, we hope that this has come across as a positive message and not a message of two weak black men standing in front of you saying we sorry. Because if that's
Right.
the case, we sorry for that too.
That part.
You know
That
what I'm
part.
saying? But now, man, look, so moving on, we got that out the way, man. Look, y'all make sure y'all share this podcast, man. You know what I'm saying? We trying to get the numbers up, man, so that we can keep bringing you guys a good show and stuff like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what we like to do, man. We enjoy entertaining you guys every Wednesday from 8 to 10. So getting into this next conversation, right? Backdraft,
Mm.
I think you know where we're going with this, man. The bank account that only one person knows about in a relationship.
Oh my God. You keep on talking. I'm listening. I'm about to light my cigar on this one. Because I know me and you gonna disagree on this. I'm about to light my
Okay.
cigar.
Okay, so look, this is what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? We gonna tackle this, you know what I'm saying? And now a lot of times we get this information via the internet, you know what I'm saying? Because the internet has all the good stories. So based off of let me see. Let me let y'all hear this story, man. Y'all gonna this is the type of shit that we deal with on a regular basis. All right, so here we go. I don't want that.
I got a bank statement in the mail with an account that I don't know nothing about.
First of all, don't come in here yelling at me about no account. I have an account to make sure I'm good. That's why
All
the
right, hold
account
on.
is
Let
there.
me start this over, y'all. I'll wait for backdraft to get up.
I'm listening.
Man, I don't. What the hell is going on? All right.
To be out here for nothing.
We gotta make sure we good. This don't got nothing to do with you sitting taking money out. Y'all work hard for.
Do you not work for us? Are we not a family? You want? Don't
This
tell
is
me that
working
you're
for
good.
you. This ain't working for
No,
us.
it is. I have to make sure I'm good. I'm a woman, and if you were to leave me, I need to be okay. What is the problem?
You need to be on the problem. You just don't.
What's wrong with you?
Listen, check this out. At the end of the day, you can
can't. I'm not about to argue with you about money.
You are so
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Everything I've done for us, are you serious tonight? Because I'm putting
Everything you done for who? Everything you done for me, I'm the one working. I'm the one putting in the time.
You cannot be for real right now, kid. Everything I do for us, and you're mad that I put a little money to the side for me?
Everything you do for
Yes.
everything you do for
Yes.
you. Statement. It's just, I'm gonna tell you, man.
What are you gonna do about it?
What am I gonna do about it?
What are you gonna do about it?
What do I do?
I don't care about this right now. I'm
You
so
know what I need to
serious.
do with you? You know what I need to do with you? I need to account and stop sharing. Cause that's the reason. That's how you able to go in my find my word and take. I got a bank statement in the mail or with an account that I don't know nothing about.
First of all, don't come in here yelling at me about no account. I have an account to make sure I'm good. That's why the account is there.
Why are you taking money out of account where I don't know?
You are my husband. I have to make sure I'm good. I'm not. If we would ever get divorced, I'm not about to be out here for nothing.
We gotta make sure we good. This don't got nothing to do with you sitting taking money out of
Has to do
that I
with
work hard for.
Do you not work for us? Are we not a family? You want? Don't
This
tell
is
me to
working
be
for
good.
you. This ain't working for
No,
us.
it is. I have to make sure I'm good. I'm a woman. If you were to leave me, I need to be okay. What is the problem?
You
with
need
that?
to be on the problem. You a
No,
self.
what's wrong with Chris?
Listen, check this out. At the end of the day, you can account
Why
for
is
that.
that
I
I have to make sure I'm good. I can't. I'm not about to argue with you about money.
You are so
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Okay.
Everything I've done for us, are you?
All right. So there we go. I let it play a couple of times. Now. All right. Now, just to kind of clarify things, husband and wife, man puts money in the bank, woman takes money out of the bank, puts it in a separate account. Husband doesn't know about the account. I'm going to get your opinion on this draft before I go in. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to let you have your 2 cents. You know what I mean? And then I'm gonna flatline it. So, what are your thoughts on this subject?
My thoughts are this, man. First of all, I don't have a problem with a woman having an account. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't have a problem with a woman having her own account. I don't at all. Uh, I don't really want to know what's in your account. I just feel like in some instances people lose. I'm gonna try to be the antagonist here. In some instances, some people lose the sense of individuality. You still individual. Get your account over there and do what you do. That's cool. The problem I had with this whole thing, and I think this is where we're gonna come to the same house going down different streets. This motherfucker said, I got to make sure I'm good. Right there would have been the end of the fucking conversation with me. Because you went in the shit to get out of the shit. That's just me. When you say something like that, you went in the marriage to get out of the marriage. And then she says the shit like, you're my husband. We are family. Okay, but that don't mean shit because of the simple fact that you've been taking out of his account for saving for a rainy day for when he left you. That's what you just said. So the account is not a problem. It's the way you going into putting money into the account. You could have easily talked to this man if y'all had that kind of communication and say, hey man, I want this account just for my shopping purposes, whatever. But this motherfucker got a whole secret ass account statement that he knew nothing about. And then you want to preface that shit with, I need to make sure I'm good. So I agree with that man 100%. She's a selfish motherfucker. I need to make sure I'm good. That's what she said. So make sure you good, hit the motherfucking dough, and get the fuck out. That's how I would have been because of the fact that, bro, let me tell you something. Marriages don't end. See, people get the shit fucked up. People get the game twisted, boy. People get the game twisted. Marriages don't end because of infidelity, bro. Motherfuckers need to get that shit out their head. You know what I'm saying? Marriages mostly have problems. I ain't gonna say end, but mostly have problems behind communication and finance. Now, this motherfucking woman just said he said she was taking the money out of the account and putting it in her secret stash for the fact that if he leave her to make sure she good, it would have been different if she said, I'm putting money over here to make sure we have something for a rainy day. The bitch didn't care about it. Period. That bro would be fucking gone. Bro, it's some bro. I could come back from you. I could come back from you cheating on me, bro. Okay? I could come back from you lying to me, bro. But bitch, you taking my money. I can't come back from that bitch. And then you say, I'm making sure I'm good. See, we need to have next year when it's okay to bust a bitch in her motherfucking job.
Hold up, man. Did we just apologize for that shit?
Okay, my bad.
Fuck that. Because that bitch need to get that. You know what I'm saying?
She
But
didn't
you
get
can
that.
continue on, man. Continue on.
But so you that would have been the day that bitch you'd have got this work. I'm just being because you my hard-earned money, you stealing from me. You stealing. I'm your husband. You even acknowledge that I'm your husband, but you say I gotta make sure I'm straight. So if you doing that, you got another nigga too. Now I'm going somewhere else with it. But I'm saying, you stealing from me, bitch. Oh my God, boy. What's your take? What's your take?
So I look. I let you go first because I just knew we were going to be on two sides of the track on this one. But man, let me tell you one motherfucking thing, man. Bitch, if I'm bringing home the money, I need to know where every motherfucking dime going. Again, I don't care if you have a separate account that you working and you putting your money up or whatever. You know what I'm saying? If you bringing money to the table, you know what I'm saying? That's cool because it almost seems like whatever's hers is hers, but whatever's
Yeah.
mine is ours, right? That's
Yeah.
that's what it sounded like, right? So if I don't have a private account, just like Black said earlier, it's not the fact that you have an account, but bitch, you did it secretly. What the fuck is a big secret? And then when I find out, because at this point, how much money, bitch, have you stolen from me? Because you, again, like you said, bitch, you stole that money from me. You know what I mean? And you stole it from us. So this is the lack of trust that you know what I'm saying? Like, how do I trust you from this point moving forward? I already know that you're willing to steal from me, your husband, the one that you took vows with. How the fuck am I supposed to look at you knowing that you done took this money for a rainy day for you and another nigga? Because you ain't put it aside for me and you. You put it aside for you, them kids, and another nigga. Because you already got in your mind that I'm going to leave you. Why would I leave you? Because I found out
That's
about the checking account?
that's the shit I'm saying, bro. That's the shit I'm saying. And then Kamika Holmes Brown just said marriages are partnerships. If I value me more than my spouse, we are not equal in our relationships. We're not equal, period. Because if we equal, if you want, let's talk about equal. It's just our opinion. Let's talk about equal. If we equal, bitch, get out and work. If we equal,
Why you
I'm
stealing
working.
money?
That man just said, I'm doing all the work and you ain't working. I'm working, bringing home all the money. So we ain't equal in this relationship.
So
That's all I'm
obviously she
saying.
felt bad. She felt bad by not working. That's why she was stealing money.
That's bullshit. But let me tell you something. You stealing money from me. Bro, the worst thing, that's one of the worst things you do to be stealing money. Damn, my nigga, you stealing money when you just need to tell me, hey, I'm putting this back for rain. Even if you told me, even if you lied to me and said, I'm putting this back for a rainy day for us. And even if you know in your heart you putting it back for some shit popped off, I still know about it. But you kept it totally secret from me. And then when I confronted you about it, then you want to say, I got to make sure I'm straight. So I'm going to take your money that you go work for every day that you've been bringing home for the family and put it in my own account just in case I'm straight. Let me tell you something. I might not hit the bitch, but I shake the shit out of her ass. You understand me?
Nigga, don't act like a bitch. All I'm saying
Man,
is, you wrong. You're dead
you're wrong.
wrong. There's no way to come out of this smelling good. You dead wrong. This man got a letter from the bank specifically stating something about account. You know what happens when women pull money out of an account and they got their own little shit going on? they overdraw.
Mm-hmm.
They overdraw their account. That's the only reason why you're getting a letter from the bank, because the account is overdrawn. You get what I'm saying? The man didn't get a letter saying, hey, you got X amount of dollars in this account. He got a letter that the account was overdrawn, because you know what they do. They spend till they ain't got no more. Now I got to pay for an account I don't know nothing about. I got to, hold up, what the fuck is this shit? You done wrote a check for X amount of dollars. Now this motherfucker bouncing. The account is all up, fucked up. But yet it's in my name, because you done took my name and likeness because we married, and you done went and got a separate account. Bitch, you childish. You
You
childish as a
childish and
motherfucker.
it's fucked up. And it's like, see, the thing about, like, I tell people all the time, and I ain't never been no perfect guy. You know what I'm saying? But this is, man, I'm telling you, a lot of shit. A nigga will kill you behind his money. Let's take white people, for instance. Remember the Enron shit?
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know if you remember. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
remember nigga losing their money? What did this man do? Because he didn't have no money. He killed everybody's goddamn house and himself. See, you don't know what kind of mental state a nigga in. See what I'm saying? So when it come to that goddamn money, bitch, you done took everything in my life, everything that I worked for, and you done put it over here to make sure you was good? Bruh, let me tell you.
We need to hear from the ladies. Make this make sense, please. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Please make this make sense. Ladies, if you want to call in, you want to be a part of the show, please give me a shout. I'll send you the link. You can call in. But make this make sense, ladies. Are we just two irrational men having a discussion about something that we know nothing about? Is this woman truly in distress about losing her marriage and being broke? What if this man was doing? Obviously, this man was doing everything that he possibly could to keep this woman happy, because he found out about the account by accident. It wasn't that he was searching or looking; it was by
Right.
accident. So please help us understand this.
Well, Taylor Tress just said, along with Nicole Miller, they said you can't. Nicole said you can't make that make sense, and Tay said it doesn't make sense at all. That's what I'm saying, bro. Even women are saying this. That shit don't make no sense. I gotta look out for me. I gotta make sure I'm straight. But in the same sentence, you say you're my husband, but I gotta make sure I'm straight. What the fuck? I mean, I'm just saying. You're saying you're my husband, but I gotta make sure I'm straight. What? So that's why I said you went in to get out. You went in to get out. And then Tay said she was about self and self only. Man, let me tell you, you went in to get out, man.
And that's the whole thing. So ladies, let's be real. Ladies, how are men supposed to be responsible for everything that's going on, and behind our back, it's these types of things that go on? Now, we're not talking about another man. Now, I said that shit, because that's just what we do. We just having fun. But honestly, in reality, it's about the lack of, I don't even know if it's the lack of trust. I mean, and I don't know if this man is giving this woman any indication that he has something else going on or whatever the case is. But the woman had a secret account. You know what I mean? And she didn't say, "Oh, I did this because I knew you were cheating," or "I did this because I know you got another woman, family, man, whatever the case is." She said, "I'm trying to make sure that I'm straight and the kids are straight if you leave us. If you leave us. If was a fifth, we'd all be fucked up."
I can understand. I can understand the account. It's just the words behind the account. She said Nicole just said, she said, in the event that you leave. What about if you leave? You know what I'm saying? What
Yeah.
about in the event that you leave?
So
Now
you
you
gonna take
saving
my
that
money?
shit. No, it's going both, bro. It's going both ways. In the event that he leave, and in the event that your ass decide to leave, you're gonna have somebody to move and set yourself up. Come on, you can't make that shit make sense. You can't make that shit make sense. And I'm like, dude, and so he was like, damn, you taking my hard earned money? I'm the only one working here? Bro, I'm telling you, bro, that right there is divorce time, bro. To me, it is.
So Tyra comment. She say some men do the same, keep their money, and want 50-50. It's not right what she said. It's not right what she did, but we don't really know the details of their marriage that made her do this. It doesn't matter because she
No matter.
specifically said, I got to make sure I'm straight. That's what she said. She did not once say that you were cheating. I know you're going to leave me for this chick or that dude because we have to include that now. We have to be inclusive because the man may leave you for another man. But she never said that. If you listen to the sound of this man's voice, all he did was make sure that she's straight. And without seeing the video, they looked like they was in a nice house, living lavish or whatever. And he had to have been making a lot of money for him to not notice that money was missing, but didn't realize it until he got a letter from the bank. So let's not turn this around and say, oh, men keep their money and then ask for 50% or want to go 50-50. You know what I'm saying? Let's not make that a thing.
Well,
Because
let's
obviously he was 100 and she was sitting back taking 10%.
Nicole want to know how to call in. Can you send her the link?
I sure can.
Send her the link. We gonna send you the link, Nicole. My thing is, to me, it's just I just feel like, bro, that's a totally different kind of betrayal, bro. That
Mm-hmm.
right there is a totally different kind of betrayal because they're messing with your livelihood. Not only they're messing with your emotions, they're messing with your livelihood, they're messing with your stability, they're messing with your securities. They're messing. You don't. And then you don't know how much. It had to be a significant amount of money. I mean, I don't think it was no 50, 100, $200. It had to be a significant amount for him to act like he want to act. But you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? It's funny because I don't know, bro. I just think that's means for that would be it for me. Now that I ain't gonna lie to you, you stealing money from me. I'd have to go on that situation. I'd have to go. You know, and yeah, I can't see that.
P Funk talking about he gonna headbutt her. See, that'll get you locked up. We ain't talking about violence. See, but again, you never know what someone's mindset is. Oh, thank you, Uncle
Yeah,
Bruno. But yeah, you never know what someone's mindset is. You take $10 or $15 from me, I might not even trip. But you take a
right.
thousand or $1,500, that's a whole different conversation.
Whole different conversation. And that's all I'm saying. So when you get into this situation, you get into a situation where you're the one that you stealing from you. That's a whole different can of worms, bro. When somebody's stealing from you, I could get over you fucking over me with another nigga. I can get over all that, but when you stealing money from me, and I'm the only one contributing to the house, trusting you with all our money, trusting you to take care of the house, trusting you to take care of this and that, and you're stealing money from me, it don't make sense.
All right, y'all. I want to welcome Miss Fabulous. You know what I'm saying?
She got me in her.
Female vocalist of the DF Dub, Miss Nicole Miller. Welcome to the
Hey.
IOOP.
Oh, thank you, Carl. I feel so special.
You should.
It only took you 30 minutes.
Oh, cut it out.
Anyway, my thing is if she wanted to make sure she's good, there's plenty of things she can do on her own to get her own bag. To sit that to the side. I'd have felt better if she was, she kept saying, all I do for us, well, whatever you're doing, whatever your hustle is, whether you're using the coupon and thing, whatever it is you're doing, whatever coins you make off of that, that's yours. You
Right.
you put that to the side.
Right.
You can secure that, but don't take from what he. I think the whole thing is he didn't know.
Mm.
Him not knowing.
Yes.
You going about the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna keep something, I got Lord have mercy money, but I put it there. I'm not
Right.
gonna take from nobody else. and they not know about it. I think that's the only thing. There's plenty of things women can do to make money and not have to touch what
But
he
but
bring in for the family.
right, but see, and this is the whole thing. She tried to justify it by saying just in the event, like you said, in the event that you leave. But like Draft
That's the
said,
whole
that's
thing.
like going in to get out. Like
Yeah,
what could you
you can't be in a
possibly
marriage. That's
yeah,
all the way wrong.
yeah.
Period.
What do you so I don't know how long these people have been married. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the circumstances of, length of time, basically. You know what I'm saying? How long has she been taking the money? You know what I'm saying? How much money was it?
It
We have
doesn't
no
matter.
idea.
It don't matter. It was wrong yesterday, today, and in the event that she do it tomorrow, it's wrong. Period. It don't even matter how long she been doing it. It don't matter what made her do it.
Right.
You not being authentic. You know,
Right.
it's really big to own your shit today. It's really big. All you got to do is be trend. Everything is a conversation, just a conversation away.
Right.
If she went to her husband and said, "Hey, I don't know. I'm feeling like I need to do. Can we come up with a plan for me to be able to secure me because I don't feel so secure no more. I feel
Right.
like you might leave me. And
Hmm.
even if you're not gonna do that, I need to do something about this feeling." But she kept it all to herself and then had a nerve to have an attitude. How typical of us. It's some female shit.
So in this situation, we can clearly have an understanding that the woman was wrong in this particular situation.
I can agree to that.
All right. So, and the reason why I say that because this is not about. See, I think we've gotten so involved in this man versus woman, right? In this situation, it's not necessarily man versus woman. This is a partner in a relationship that has been deceitful. Now, if you take what Draft and I did when we first started the show, the apology, how do you apologize or say, "Hey, man, look, I had a moment of weakness, and I just won't do it again." You know what I'm saying? As the husband, you know what I'm saying? Do you say, "Hey, look, I get it, my bad," or do you say, "Nah,
Uh,
man, it's inexcusable"?
that's that. Me. I'm I think my DNA is nigger bound. So
Nigga
it's certain
bound.
shit that you just don't stand for.
Right.
Nigga
You just
bound.
don't stand for. You have to be a man in that situation. So you can't say you let that shit slide. She gonna put on some skates. Okay.
Mm.
Period. Dot. You have to. She needs to own it. She needs to apologize for it. And the only way we can move forward is you show me how much you done collected, cause that's ours.
But if he got a
Actually,
letter,
that's
but
ours.
hey, but
If he
if
want to be a nice man and be generous and say, "Hey, you know, I understand where you're coming from. Now we can come up with he can continue in the marriage or whatever." But I think he would probably need to have a big eye on her ass because you was very ballsy to do that. But then how smart are you?
right. Well,
Anyway,
I mean,
everybody knows that if you ain't looking for that paperwork to not come to the house, it's gonna come.
and guess what?
Or he could
When
go
you
to
get
the bank and find out anyway. So really, how smart
Nicole, you know
he
when
need to
you
be
get
evaluating how smart his wife really is.
now, damn that. When you getting a letter from the bank, chances they not sending you a letter telling you how much money you got. It's either a statement or it's a letter saying that you overdrafted that account.
So what I'm saying is maybe she like we don't know. And all we doing is hypothetically speaking.
Uh huh.
Maybe that came in the mail, right? And she had been catching it before. Cause I got a homegirl. That motherfucker was the slick beast for 14 years.
Mm.
14. Okay. She gonna beat him to the he stayed working two jobs. How was he gonna catch her doing anything?
Okay. So my boy Chuck say she gotta go. Once you catch your wife
Yeah.
stealing,
Well,
there's women that say that's inexcusable, and men saying she gotta go. If you caught your
it's case by case. It
Hold up. Okay, so let me put you in the scenario.
It may be cheaper to keep her ass.
Man, fuck that. The bitch stealing. So
Listen,
look.
it
Oh,
may be cheaper to keep her, which is what I think Will Smith is going through. It may just be cheaper.
hold on, let's not even bring that bullshit up. Fuck Jada.
I
That
bring
bitch
up
ain't
what I
shit.
wanna bring up.
That bitch ain't shit. Anyway, alopecia have that bitch bald head. She got more. I got more hair than she do. Anyway, we ain't talking about Jada punk ass. Let's talk about you. So let's say you work hard, right? You the breadwinner. Backtrack, what is you doing with this goddamn phone? And why is it in the
I'm sorry,
camera?
man.
What I'm doing,
Obviously, he's not paying attention to us, y'all. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
hearing y'all. I'm hearing everything you saying.
Hold up.
Motherfuckers is hitting me in my inbox comment. Get on the show and comment. What the hell?
Yeah, fuck that shit. Yeah, we got a whole show. We got 2 pages going and on his page. Man, I don't know private shit. Anyway, Nicole, Nicole,
why can't I see backdraft?
Because
You're not gonna be able to see me.
yeah. You on just know that you on the
see me.
You
screen.
gotta talk to me more. I need to know you there. I gotta hear you.
I'm
Now,
here.
what's your question?
All right, so now you good. All right, so look, this is a situation. Oh shit, hold on. I done put the wrong camera up. Shit, I'm tripping.
Don't be showing no indecent stuff.
Man, I know, right? I done fucked
We
up,
showing
man.
these stuff that red ass hair.
Hold on, I don't know how to get back to me, y'all.
Your apology just expired, sir.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. You're
Gotta
right.
talk about my
I
rest. I'm
apologize.
covering up my graves.
Oh shit! Hold up, man. I'm having some. Hold up, I'm having some technical difficulties, y'all. I'm gonna put y'all on, and then I'm gonna take myself off of it until I fix this shit. Anyway, so Nicole, just listen to me in the background. You the breadwinner, right? You the breadwinner. How do you go about absolving your husband for stealing money from you? He's stealing
Sir,
money.
it would depend on who my husband was. If my
No,
husband,
if you got a husband, that just is who he is. He's your
why
husband.
are you answering my motherfucking question?
Because you keep telling me I don't give a fuck who it is. You got a husband. Who gives a fuck who it is? It's a husband, and he's stealing from you.
Everybody deserves a chance. Everybody deserves a chance. Okay.
What do you
I
mean
will
everybody
look at
deserves a
it.
chance?
Okay, he took this money. Why did he take this money?
He told you just in case you left him.
You didn't tell me that.
You heard the stuff. You the same
No,
situation.
you was finna give me a situation. Now
I told you I was gonna put you in the situation. Now, if you got old sour ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? He need to be working any motherfucking way here. Kimberly say the nigga gotta go if he's stealing.
Country, all of that. I just asked you to tell me the story. What the story is. I just think it needs to be looked at. Everything needs to be looked at.
Hey man, the nigga stole money from you and put it in a secret account.
I'm sorry. What?
The nigga stole your money, put it in a separate account. You ain't know nothing about it.
Put it in a separate account.
You ever sold dope?
Did he take? Have I ever sold? No.
Okay, don't start selling dope. Don't start selling dope, because nigga gonna steal from you all the time you start selling dope.
Listen, did he take the money and set it aside because he was finna take me on a trip?
That nigga was that man. That nigga spoiling your best friend.
Hey, was he injured for 6 months and off work? Like everything needs to be looked at.
Man, that nigga taking your money and taking your homegirl out when you go to work.
No, he dead. Then shit, you trying to get me something? You trying to see how much it's gonna take? Get me back in the jumpsuit. That's what you doing.
What you mean back in the jumpsuit?
Nice.
What you mean back in the jumpsuit?
Shit, I done been there before.
I thought you said you ain't sell drugs. I thought you said you ain't sell drugs.
I ain't go for drugs. I was just a nervous nigga. I ain't go for
Oh man, don't tell nobody that. Don't tell nobody that. I probably y'all done got me.
I'm
Y'all done,
very transparent.
obviously. This is the night of transparency.
What?
Do you wanna apologize to somebody,
I ain't got
Nicole?
nothing to hide.
Oh, you wanna
I want to
apologize to somebody?
apologize to you and Backtrap. I want to apologize to both of y'all
What
because
did you
I done
do?
called both of y'all some old gray bastards.
Damn. Why, Nicole?
I was
What
in my feelings. I hadn't heard from either one of y'all.
what are you talking about? We just did a live show last week that you didn't show up to. We was in your hood.
But, well, no, wait. Okay, I understand that. I couldn't make it. I couldn't make it.
Yeah,
Um,
you should have told that nigga to get up.
it wasn't recent. It wasn't recent. Probably was about a month or two ago. I was like, them bastards ain't called me.
Yeah, but you
They
know
ain't
what?
checked on me once again.
Man, we took 2 weeks off. You know what I'm saying? I went on vacation, and then we had a little situation with Certified, and we just didn't feel like it was a good time to come on, right? Uh, we didn't feel like it was. We could have.
Outside of this show,
Nicole, I talked to you, woman. Don't start.
these you supposed to call me for.
Oh, okay. Look, we getting off topic, right? These people here to hear a woman tell us that bitch was wrong for doing what she did. You know what I'm saying?
I said already 30 times tonight she was wrong.
Okay, so look, let me tell you
She was
something.
wrong.
Yeah, she was dead fucking wrong. You know what I'm saying? And we just
She was
because
dead wrong.
she was dead wrong. But if it was you in that
Tried
situation,
to overtake the conversation. First of all, don't come in here and say, hey, every right to be upset at your ass. He did good by not getting physical, because most men, when they are that aggravated, they get physical. They not necessarily with her, but you ain't hear him slam shit, throw shit. I mean, I would have let her ran off with the arm. Watch your tone, because you ain't bring no money in here.
not let her round off.
You better watch her. You bring it down. Matter of fact, shut up. Don't say nothing till I finish. That's what it should have been like.
God
He
damn.
was more hurt. And
Look,
she was
hey,
like she was the nigga, because like you mad.
Draft, she done been here before.
Crazy.
You done been in that situation before. You
Sound like it to me.
look,
I done been in a situation before. Oh hell no. No sir.
Nicole, you spoken that
I
way
done
too
been
good.
cheated on. Hey, listen, I done been cheated on. I done been lied to. I done played the motherfucking fool, but ain't nobody took my money. Matter of fact, I was praying that a nigga did. Do something different. I'm tired of catching you with hoes. That's my shit. You know what I mean? Do something different.
Oh
You
shit.
get to talk about the same shit. I told you.
She said, please take my money because I'm tired of catching you with hoes. God damn.
Wow.
God damn. Ain't never. Man, hey, somebody come take her money because these other niggas tripping. These other niggas tripping.
I told my baby daddy that.
Man, take my money. God damn, I'm tired of catching you with bitches, nigga. Nigga, I'm tired of catching you. Man, take my money. God damn. That's a hell.
What the fuck?
Say, boy, that's a hell of a move right there, boy. God, you know what, Nicole? I need to make you a shirt that say, please take my money. Draft. If that phone go off one more goddamn time, man, put that motherfucker on vibrate.
Bro, they keep hitting me in my goddamn.
Man,
Everybody talk about this. That bitch crazy. I'm trying to. I'm trying, bro.
All I heard, like somebody take.
Hey, listen, go to the page in our opinion and put your opinion on the page.
They can go to my page. They can go to they can go to Backdraft. Man, go to the page, man, so we can see your comments.
Backdraft, I tell you what, if you stop answering, they won't do that shit.
Hey, Tia. Look, Tay say, fuck
You
that.
right.
Keep the hoes. Leave my money alone. She say, leave her money alone. She ain't trying to hear that bullshit. Nicole say, take her money.
I was fed up with the cheating. I was so tired of the goddamn cheating. I was like, nigga, do something. How dumb are you? Do something different.
Look,
Shit.
so we had Winky last week saying she was giving away free pussy. Now we got Nicole saying take her money. Boy,
Take
y'all,
my money,
money. And
my
now
house and my car.
okay, yeah, go ahead.
For one
For
hit of
love
you,
you,
you
you
can
can
have
have
it
it
all,
all.
baby, baby.
Y'all
Cause
so
making love. Oh, I can't sing. I
y'all
was
gonna
going.
have my inbox blowed up. Niggas gonna be thinking I'm trying to
Man, they try to get that money.
Yeah, yeah.
You in love with the honey, but all we want is the money. Nicole, we really appreciate you coming on, man, because we always love a woman perspective when we have these conversations and shit, when it has to deal with men and women. But again, we don't want to be this show that attacks women. We don't want we don't want this to be the kind of show that ladies feel like they're always on the defense and that we just attack them and that we're pitting men against women. All we're trying to do is have a conversation. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of podcasts out here that pit men and women against each other. They don't have the conversation. Oh yeah, men this, men that, women this, women that. No, we want to have a conversation. So we take these snippets and we have conversations about them. And we appreciate women such as yourself and the women that came out last week. You know what I'm saying? That we can have these kind of topics. We can have these topics. But you know what, Nicole? Since you didn't have the opportunity to get on last week's topic, I'll ask you this, and then we'll let you go. But a man asks you to marry him, and you find out 5 years previous to y'all getting married that he had relationship with men. What is your take on that?
Oh shit. No, I can't do that because see the thing is, uh if you I can't do it because you're gonna want that again maybe at some point. And I'm a little rough around the edges. I should have known that in the beginning. Cause now when I get mad at you, you gonna be all kind of punk motherfuckers and shit like that. That's gonna be, you know, I'm human. That's
Sissified.
gonna be my low blow. Nigga. Yeah. Just sit your punk ass down, nigga, before I put a finger in your booty or something. Don't raise your voice at me. You know what I'm saying?
You ever
Damn.
put your finger? You ever put your finger in a man booty? You ever put your finger in a man booty?
That's not my type. That's not my type of thing. I don't want a finger in my goddamn booty.
You might like it.
Not my
Mm.
type of shit.
You might like it, Nicole. I'm just saying. You
Well,
know, don't knock it till you try it.
I don't know. It don't.
Nicole, you
Fingers
done had
don't
a finger in your booty. Shit, stop bullshit.
fingers
You done
don't.
had a finger in your ass.
I have not. How you gonna
Yes,
tell
you
me?
have.
I have not. I had a
Okay.
thumb,
Uh,
not a finger.
oh God damn.
You had
Okay,
a,
you
you
know
had
what?
a, you had a what?
Hold on, bro.
What she say? Wait a minute. What she say?
She said she had a thumb, not a finger. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what the difference is, but if you cut one of these motherfuckers off, you know what I'm saying? It's considered a finger.
Damn.
Hold up, Tate. Now, shit. Now, you with her in what way? Cause she said she ain't never had a finger, but she done had a thumb. Or you don't want to stick your finger up in somebody. But anyway, that's a whole nother conversation. That's a whole nother conversation. So we gon' if you ain't getting a
I don't know.
prostate exam,
Hey,
you shouldn't be having a thumb up in your ass as a man.
Right, right. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. Speaking of prostate exams, go get your PSA check and go get your prostate check. Here, I done had it checked, and I'm gonna tell you, you better get this. You don't want that shit to creep up on you. So yeah.
Man, look, I'm telling you, man. I had to
we
go
on
to
here only medically talking to the men, talk to the women too. Go get your
look
breast exam, all of
look.
that.
Hey, man, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I had to go to the hospital one night, man, because I was just very uncomfortable with what I seen in the toilet. So I go to the emergency room because I'm scared at this point. Like, man, fuck
Mm-hmm.
that. Hey, man, check me, man. Say, man, I'm gonna tell y'all something. That woman's finger was not this big, right? Her finger was big. But
Stop it.
man, when she stuck it in my ass, it felt like it
Knock
was
it off.
this big, man. You
Knock
see
it
how
off.
round that is? Man, that
Knock
scared
it
the
off.
shit out of me, man. I ain't never had to. Man, look, I'm gonna tell you. When she stuck it in, I just turned around and say, I think you owe me dinner. Or at least a kiss in the mouth or something.
Hey man, let
Did
me
it
tell you
change
something. When
how
I had
you?
my shit examined, when I had my goddamn prostate, that woman had no mercy on my ass. She said, "Turn around and drop your pants." She didn't even give me time, motherfucker. Put that glove on, put that shit on it, and went up in that motherfucker and then turned that bitch. I was
Oh,
like, oh,
oh yeah, man. The hook. They hit you with the
the hook.
hook.
And then, but she told me, but she said those magic, beautiful words. Your prostate is okay. So that made
Bro,
her finger in my ass less
hold up. Now,
aggressive.
okay, let's change that. The exam went well. The
The
exam
exam
went
went
well.
well.
Yeah.
I mean, but what?
if you
Now,
and if
I
now if
want to
you
ask the both of y'all,
uh-huh.
since y'all done had that happen to y'all, are you feeling indifferent about wanting to go into a woman's ass?
Hell no.
Well, I'm that's
Oh
not
my
a
God.
for me, honestly, I've done it, but it's not really something that I strive for.
I don't strive for it, but
I
back in the
actually
day,
I actually love the midsection. I love the
So
midsection.
if she wants to, you'll do it. That's what you're saying?
So if she wants it, you know what I'm saying?
yes, yes.
Chances are, you see, I got a pretty big hand, right? I got a pretty big hand.
She
If
talking about fucking an ass.
I understand that, bro, but I'm not as, you know what I'm saying? I don't freak with assholes. You know what I'm saying? I don't freak with them. You know, I ain't. It's not that I haven't. It's
I'm
just
saying
not.
if that's her thing, you
Well,
haven't
I
had a
mean,
woman.
yeah. I mean, I look. It all depends. If she can get through the
My
hand, maybe.
my grandpa told me, my uncles, and I got some old uncles. My uncle told me if a woman let you fucking ass, she ain't going nowhere. Y'all connected.
I'm not. Well, I mean, obviously that's probably why I'm single now. Cause I mean,
I don't
I.
want to be connected. But I don't. I'm
Ain't.
good. I'm good though. I'm good. I don't want to be connected. I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Now, if you
look,
ask me,
man.
have I done it? Yeah, I done done it. But you know, it ain't. I'm like you. It ain't nothing that has to happen. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing that has to happen with me and a woman. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all should
Whoa,
have
shit. Wait a
Tiffany
minute.
join
Hold
in
on.
now.
Hold on. Bruno said I just had my PSA number go way over the 4.0 threshold. Went to a urologist and he suggested MRI with contrast. I had that. Thank God, no cancer. But my prostate at 62 should be about 40 centimeters. Mine is 69, so I may need surgery at some point when I can't go pee. I can tell you right now, Uncle Bruno, that shit ain't normal. My PSA level was 0.24. And anytime your PSA level is point anything, you're good. But 4.0, you might just have hyperplasia. You know what I'm saying? Benign hyperplasia. That's what it's called. Benign hyperplasia. And basically just says you have an enlarged prostate. And at any given time, depending on your age, all men will experience in some form or fashion an enlarged prostate. So kudos and good luck to you, brother.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna tell you something,
Praying for
man.
you.
Uncle Bruno, you know what I'm saying? Uncle Bruno been around for a long time, and Uncle Bruno done seen a lot of shit. But I'm gonna tell you something, man. Uncle Bruno, we pray for you down here, bro. And Uncle Bruno, you got fans in Texas, bro. And I just want to let you know because Uncle Bruno would call and
Definitely.
check on you. Uncle Bruno would say, "Hey, man, look, I know y'all had some bad weather down there. How's everything going?" Uncle Bruno, thank you. Uncle Bruno check on you before your own people check on you. You know what I'm saying? So we praying for you, Uncle Bruno. I did see you that you look. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. I'm really not a good Facebook friend. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a good social media friend, and I don't try to be. You know, I just man, I go on Facebook for my entertainment, and then I get the fuck out. So if I see like a birthday or y'all going through something, I may just say, hey, look, blah blah blah. Because I don't have time to just sit up. I'd rather shoot you a text or call you. You know what I'm saying? Let's just deal with that. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Getting back to what we have to do as people and have an understanding, and that's what we want to do with this show. We want people to come on, have a good time, have some laughs, have some conversation, so that we can make the necessary changes that we feel like we need to do. You know what I'm saying? Just like Backdraft just said about Uncle Bruno's prostate. That's information that we as men need to know about. You know what I'm saying? Ladies, y'all deal with these cats all the fucking time, man. Y'all just fucking on niggas don't even give a fuck about their prostate. Nigga tell you, hey man, I can't pee. Well, who
Dude,
you been
you
fucking?
just said you don't bash. You don't know. Don't say.
What you talking about? Bash? What are you talking about?
You said we be fucking on niggas and don't even know. Hey,
I say y'all be fucking on niggas and them niggas don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Niggas just walk up to you and say, I'm having a hard time. Look, a nigga walk up to y'all and say, I'm having a hard time peeing. Nigga, who you been fucking? Don't think about his prostate. You don't say, hey, let's go get your prostate check. You be like, who you been fucking? Now the next time you go to Mexico, you're trying to find some penicillin so you can keep it in your medicine cabinet.
That sound like that was the story that you sharing personally.
That's funny as a motherfucker, man. No. No, but I did see a video the other day, and the guy said,
I'm
look,
gonna
hey,
be on the checklist first.
so look, Draft, I'm gonna say this to you, and Nicole,
What's up, bro?
Okay, if you go to a woman's house, do you go in her medicine cabinet?
If I go to a house
Yeah.
and I go in the middle, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he
Oh,
knows his fuck.
okay, so I'm talking about now, mind you, I'm not talking about somebody you've been knowing for years. I'm talking about a motherfucker you go to their house on the first time you go to their house. Do you go in their medicine cabinet?
Yeah.
Okay, Nicole, when you go to a man's house, do you go in his medicine cabinet on the first day?
I ain't touching nothing. I don't want. Hey,
Okay,
everything
so
that I find out about,
yes,
I'm
yes or
not
no?
gonna go deep, but no,
Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes or no?
You need to.
no,
You need to.
Okay, so boom.
no.
Okay, so Draft, you go into a woman's medicine cabinet. It's her first date. You know what I'm saying? She invited you over. You go use the restroom. You go in the medicine cabinet, and you see a list of prescription medications. So you being inquisitive, because if you go into the medicine cabinet, you probably gonna take a picture of all her medications. You know what I'm saying? And you just happen to see medication for HIV treatment. What you doing at that point?
Nigga, hey, now I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. By
You gonna
that
take one?
time,
You gonna take one?
no, I'm saying by that time, if I done got it, hey, back in the day, they put this claim on there. That if I done got to where I'm looking at her medicine cabinet, I done already hit. So if I look at your shit, if I look at your
I can't
shit,
stand y'all.
hold on, if I look at that shit and I said, goddamn, ain't trying to be down, I'm like, God damn.
He gonna grab his heart.
Hey, look. So let me tell you, the nigga say, hey man, at that point you might well take one. You might well go and take a pill.
No, cause hey, my
You
nigga,
might
you
well
gotta
go and take one, bro. You might well go and take a pill, bro.
say, my nigga, you might as well, you might as well say shit. And then what? Then now at that point, you like motherfucker. However, hey, that's gonna be your word. That's gonna be your word, motherfucker. But however, it is 10 times as hard for a woman to give a man HIV versus a man giving it to a woman. Do you believe that?
No.
Okay, well, it's damn near proven fact. It's easier for a man to give a woman HIV because he's projecting into her. You know what I'm saying? Versus a woman
Oh,
giving a man
I
HIV.
didn't know that.
So okay, so
Yeah.
boom. So let me dispel that. Okay, because the woman is the incubator, right? So I'm not saying that if a woman has it, chances are she has gotten it from a man that has been fucking in the ass. So because I'm not a ass fucker, you know what I'm saying? My chances of getting that shit or slim and none, unless I'm fucking with a motherfucker that's kind of nasty. Just so you ladies know, semen stays in your vagina for 5 days. Y'all see that? 5 days. So when you fucking a nigga, you know what I'm saying, that's been fucking in the ass, and he's sperming you, that's in your shit for 5 days.
This nigga said sperm in you. Nigga, you
Yeah.
was an old nigga.
Yeah,
This nigga
yeah,
say
yeah, yeah.
this. This nigga say he's sperming. He's sperm. This nigga said he's sperming you. Listen, bro. God damn. Did you just say he's sperming
Yeah,
you?
yeah,
Listen.
he's sperming you. You know what I'm
He's
saying? That shit stay in your shit for 5 days. So y'all be mindful of that. So when you wonder why you can't lose weight, but you fucking all the time and these niggas nothing, that's the reason why you can't lose weight. Stop letting these niggas busting y'all the goddamn time. You gotta take that shit slow. You know what I'm saying?
Cause that ain't
So
why I can't lose weight.
anyway, ladies, y'all pussies the incubator. You know what I'm saying? So when a nigga bust in you, the shit in there for 5 days, then you gonna turn around and fuck another nigga, and that's how he get it and take it. You know what I'm saying? So y'all just be mindful of that. I gave y'all some
well, I,
news y'all can use.
well,
You
I'm
be
gonna give
mindful
you
that this
news because
episode that you so
probably
bad.
everybody on this thread done been exposed. So if you don't fuck without a condom, you don't know if you've been exposed or not. You just happen to see the goddamn the motherfucking medicine in there. Now back to when I opened it up and I see all those medicines. No, I mean I read up on this shit. You know what I'm saying? I read up on it. I know all the penicillins. Okay, I know all the penicillins. What I mean is, you got penicillin, you got amoxicillin, you got doxycycline, you got naproxen, you got Zithromax. I know all them motherfuckers. Now, if you got something there like that, okay. Now, be nice. Now, if you got something there like that, you got some. Now, but when you get to talking about all the VIRs, the VIRs, the VIRs and shit, if I look in your medical cabinet and I see anything that end with VIR, see what I'm saying? Then we got some problems.
What's that? Virtual reality?
No, VIR, Aquavir,
I would be checking these
Palaxavir,
people before you even
Cyclovir.
get to that
All
point.
what you say?
You should be checking these people before you even touch them.
What
Sir.
about ATE?
ATE.
Yeah, yeah. I got some ATE here. Bullshit.
I'm just saying, if you got some, if you know what, man, real talk though, that shit come with you being. That's one thing I like to do is read. So it's like I'm reading up on this shit. I pay attention to shit I see on TV. You know what I'm saying? But bro, you thinking about this? Let's go back to the days when AZT was out. I encourage everybody to go see the Dallas Buyers Club. The Dallas Buyers Club with Matthew McConaughey. It's about a
Oh
guy.
yeah.
Go see that. Go look at that movie. That is a hell of a movie. But back in the day, you had the AZT. That was never supposed to work. Yeah, I know naproxen is a pain reliever, Tay. But what I'm saying is, I know what it is. So I'm saying when I see all those things, I know what it is. Now, when you but if you go if back in the day, they AZT ate up all your cells. That they had to where you had to take 12 cocktails a day. What they call a cocktail. You have to take 12 a day when the shit first came out. Now and I'm not talking about anybody with HIV who's HIV positive, nothing like that. I'm just telling you how it is. You could take one pill a day, just like a blood pressure pill, and you'll die from goddamn lung cancer, God forbid. But what I'm saying is, so you don't know, man. So it pays to get to know people, and it pays to get to know what people are capable of. But one thing I do know, man, a lot of people out there, they don't seek out to just unless they're bitter, unless they're mad. They don't seek out to hurt people like that. This girl said, Kimberly Giles said, "Nah, I'm taking him to go get tested for everything, but he gets to cookie. I got to have him test results." Kimberly Giles, so you
That's
saying
right. That's right.
every man that you had sex with, you taking him to get tested? That's what I want to know from Kimberly Giles.
Nicole
She's
says she
saying
do.
from right now at this point, we've
Oh.
learned. We've learned.
Okay.
I learned growing up.
And
So
get
from
what?
this point
That's
on,
hey man, I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Look, y'all look, I know I'm a sex simp. I know I'm a sex simp. But hey man, I ain't giving I ain't going fishing in everybody's lake, man. I can't do it. I just
you
man,
can't.
I look, I've learned so much being an adult male that it's so easy to get caught up in a lot of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So and I got put in a situation where I was a little uncomfortable. right? I ain't gonna lie to you. I was like, God damn, man, this shit ain't right. So I go to the doctor, you know what I'm saying? I hit the clinic and get tested and shit, right? I done blame this girl. Oh, bitch, you done did this, and oh man, you done fucked me up. And it turns to come to find out, this is the craziest shit I ever seen in my life. Cause man, y'all gotta be careful with y'all these supplements and shit that y'all take. But because I had so much protein in my urine, it scared the shit out of me. But it was the diet pills I was taking. It wasn't. She didn't fuck me over. I cussed that girl up one side and down the other because
I hope you apologize.
I ain't talked to that woman no more, and that was
Yes.
fucking 2013.
Well, I tell you this
You didn't
much.
apologize?
I
No,
remember.
I ain't. I just apologized tonight.
I know one girl took me into the doctor. She was so this was back. Well, I ain't gonna say one girl. It was my ex fiance, and she was mad at me talking about I gave her something and all this, and I was like, I ain't gave you nothing. Yeah, you did give me something. I'm having this. I'm having this. I'm having that. You going to the doctor with me? You going? So I'm going. And the fucked up part is like I know I hadn't kicked it with nobody else, but I was still nervous as fuck. So we went to the doctor. The doctor came back with her results, and she said, such and such, you have bacterial vaginosis. And then she said, well, don't he need to get checked? And the doctor said, he can't give you bacterial vaginosis.
You ain't washing good enough, helpful.
No, she was fucking the nigga in 5 days. Within that 5 days, she gave that nigga some. Nasty bitch.
Don't come at me talking that shit.
Nasty bitch. You know you gonna take this dick. Ladies, I'm just saying, be
Yes,
mindful. You know what I'm
sir.
saying? And don't
It's
fuck
men
me.
out here doing
Don't, man. We talk about these hoes. We talk about these nasty ass hoes,
men.
man.
Say, man, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. Cause I had a situation. What y'all need to do, if you ain't gonna respect yourself,
Right.
if you ain't gonna respect yourself, give the women that you fucking with an option or choice. Don't keep that shit on the low. Y'all beat y'all chest all the time, King Kong around this motherfucker about how much of a man you are. Own your shit.
But
Own
guess
your
what?
shit. Say,
You know
hey,
why? You know
I
why we don't say nothing? Cause y'all talk
say,
about how
hey,
good your
why I
pussy
can't
is.
talk to me?
Cause it's a man show. Get your own show if you want to talk about niggas. I'm just playing, Nicole. You can say what
You
you gotta
so
say.
full of shit. Y'all need to be some like y'all ride these bikes. Y'all
Why I
need to
gotta
be
be
on
bikers?
motherfucking
Don't no,
e-bikes.
fuck
Y'all
that
need to be
motorcycle
in the
shit.
club.
Don't
Y'all
throw
need to be.
motorcycle shit. No, I'm not gonna let you do every motorcycle nigga. Even though we
I ain't
know,
say that.
we know, we not just gonna
I
let you
ain't
do
not
that.
all of them. I ain't say
Okay,
every last one of them. I'm just telling you how what y'all do. Y'all beat y'all chest. Y'all run around here talking about how much of a
well, ain't the
man
only
you
thing I beat.
are.
That ain't the only thing I
Okay,
beat.
carry yourself like a man. Carry yourself
What you
like
say?
you a motherfucking man. If you gonna step outside of your relationship, step outside of your relationship in a particular way, in a certain way, to where have some type of respect for yourself. You just
Well,
out there throwing yourself all the way around this place, man. Just
but
cause
but
somebody look good, you think they good and
but
think
the,
they clean, and
man,
they
that's
not.
but it's not even about that, Nicole. It's not about what we think. It's about what y'all think. Men do what y'all want us to do. That's it. If a woman walk,
Use a
it
goddamn lie.
use another one.
We don't do what y'all want us to do.
No, that's the opposite. I'm
Cause if
telling
y'all
y'all, I'm
did
telling
that,
you that we do what y'all want. Cause I'm gonna tell you, like I said last week, I ain't never met a nigga that accidentally fell in some pussy. I ain't never in my life met a nigga that just fell in some pussy. Name me a nigga that just fell in some pussy.
hey,
When was the last time you was minding your own
all I'm
business at the
saying
grocery store and a nigga fell in your pussy?
hey,
Huh?
if I was a man, listen, listen. If you're gonna step outside of your lady, step outside of your lady and cover. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Don't leave it up to these women that's making you lay with them. Don't
They
leave
not
it up to
making
them.
they
Respect
allowing
yourself.
us. They are allowing men to lay with them.
Well,
And I'm not and don't get me wrong, Nicole. We talking about this because we can have this conversation and we can have it matured, mature, like, right? Is that's the right we're having a mature conversation, right? Because we can do that. Now,
mhm.
what we need to do is figure out a way that we can all coexist together without fighting between the two people, between the two
You
species of
know what
man
I
and woman.
believe?
What you believe?
I think that um I think that more women need to be open minded to understanding and accepting the fact that sometimes being in a relationship, you need to have an open mind. It need to be conversations had from the start of the relationship. You need to talk about whether you ever in your life may want to experience a threesome with this woman, or
Mm-hmm.
if you had a tendency every now and again to want to step outside and taste something else, or in the event if you thinking about marrying this person, if something happened to me and I end up crippled or whatever, and I can't do nothing for you, let's talk about that. What would happen? Would you be fucked up if I went and paid $50 to get my shit jacked off? I won't even go inside a woman, but to let have another
Hey,
woman
hey,
touch me to get me off because you done lost your arms and your legs.
Hold on.
Nicole, I got 4 words for you. You said if
What?
you're a cripple and I can't do what you can't do what that you do, right? I got 4 words for you that I'll be saying.
What that mouth do?
What that mouth do?
So okay. So let's okay. I understand. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it from there. What if that mouth ain't doing enough? We done tried that mouth for about 6 months. Man, I'm about to explain. You just ain't never been a head giver, baby. You ain't never been that. Your body always been enough, but now we can't enter your body. So is she gonna be fucked up about
Snug
you
it, bro.
going to go relieve yourself? Or that type of shit. I'm just
Well,
saying we need to get realistic on talking about conversations like that to
uh huh.
sustain these relationships. Other than that, women might need to be okay with the fact that he might need two wives. Y'all need to be able to talk about
Okay, and see, and that's the
who
whole thing,
possession is
though.
what.
That's that,
Just
okay.
be
So Nicole,
open.
let's okay. So let's open that conversation about the poly relationship, right? So is the poly relationship
I'm with you.
about the sex, or is it about the come up, right? Because if it's a 3 or 4 person household, adults, couldn't you accomplish more? Or would you be in a position
You
where
can
you like,
accomplish more. The kids won't lose no more. It's well rounded. It's
so
well
you're
rounded. Sex
okay,
is
you're
just.
so you're open to a poly relationship.
I'm open if it's done right.
Man, that's what I'm talking. Why did hey shirt
But
person
They
get this?
gotta know how to get to the
hand
main
clap, hand clap.
objective as the main objective. I wouldn't dare think that me as a woman at this age that I could give a man every single thing that he needs all the time.
I can dig it.
Nigga, I get headaches. I get tired. I'm at an age right now to where I'm losing my grandmother. So I don't have the time. You know what I'm
Well,
saying? And I
it would
know
help
as
if
a
you had
woman,
some other people there to support you in that time.
Can I say? Hello. Let me put. Can I put my hand?
Yeah, go ahead.
She just said something about poly relationship if it's done right. Number one. Now I happen, just doing my research on poly relationships. First of all, we get into this thing about men having more than one wife, but we don't understand the African tradition of a man having more than one. It's more than you can have as many wives as you can afford to take care of. That's what that
oh,
meant. Not you just keep going around fucking all these women saying they're your wives and having a harem. It's just as many wives as you can afford to take care of. Most men cannot in these days, most men, not all men, most men cannot, if they are truly taking care of their wives, they cannot afford to take care of more than one wife in these Western United States. Now, Poly relationships are not based on what I know and what my research has shown. It's not about sex.
Mm-hmm.
Poly relationships are not about sex. It's about what they get from this person emotionally and maybe spiritually versus what they get from this person, and they all coexist. I think we made it about sex, men,
Yes.
because we are shallow, and
No,
so like, shit, I'm just
women have because men
okay,
because of men's
Do
sexual appetite, right?
right. But what I'm saying is this here. What
well,
I'm saying is this here.
some women will get greedy and be like, if the nigga taking care of me, I don't care, bring her in. I don't care. Da, da, da. But that's not the thing. And I would agree
But
with you, Draft. I would agree with you on, but I disagree when you say most men can't. Those who can take care of more than one woman, he get the big head. So he feel like
But
he
they,
ain't
but you,
gotta
but you,
tell
but you,
one
but
woman
you, but
something.
you
He
coming,
gonna have
yeah.
a whole
But
nother
but you,
family.
but you, right. But you coming now. See, you coming from you coming. I heard what you're saying, but you coming from a whole nother point of view. See, you're taking what I'm saying and you put it in your context. I'm saying I didn't say most men that can get the big head. I said nothing about that. I said most
No,
men these
I'm
days,
telling you
and
that's what I believe.
hold on, I'm saying
That's
that
what I
most
believe.
men.
Those that can take care of more than one woman.
Okay, listen. That's not what we're saying. When it said most men can take care of more than one woman, we're saying most men can take care of more than one wife. It's a fucking difference. Now, as much as some of these single women don't want to think it's a difference, it's a fucking difference, okay? So what I'm saying is this here. Most men these days, based on how society is set up, they cannot truly afford to take care of one wife. And I'm not just talking about financially. You have to divide your spiritualism. You have to divide your emotions. You have to divide your time between a woman, two women. And I'm only talking about the women's side. I'm not talking about when a woman has two men. You have to divide your shit between two women that are going to get emotional. I don't give a damn what you say. So there has back to what you said earlier, Nicole. There has to be an understanding. Now that understanding in the beginning is all good, but once them goddamn emotions get in there, that changed the game, and that's what I'm saying. So, Antonio, I just saw something about the guy Antonio Twin Harris, and I see they come in all caps. Are they mad? It
No, no,
said
that's
it,
just
they
that's a blue bull. That's blue bull right there,
oh,
man.
okay. Blue Bull says, and I agree with this. He says why do we formulate our relationships
Around
around
sex and
sex
money.
and money. And that is fucking true. I agree with that. We had this conversation at the show live. We talked about dating a man at Jack in the Box. 80% of the women in that room said that they would not date a man that worked at Jack in the Box. But the men said, I date a woman that worked at Jack in the Box, but not knowing that you have to, if you want to own a Jack in the Box, you have to work at Jack in the Box for 2 years before you can franchise it. So I'm just saying, it's we
It's
and
the way
men,
that
we
society
ba-
has shaped us.
it's right, but we base our money. We base. He said, why do we formulate our relationships around sex and money? I'm gonna tell, in my opinion, Antonio, I'm gonna tell you why, twin. Because, like I said at the live show last week, there's always an agenda with men. In my opinion, I always an agenda with men. And my agenda when I first saw a woman wasn't, oh, I think she might be a nice lady. I think she might be intelligent. I want to love her. No, my opinion was, damn, that ass big. Well, she got some thighs. God damn. Because we're physical in nature, and then until we get to know them, then we need to formulate it. Now, women, and the crazy part about this, women is quick. Women is quicker to formulate a relationship based on money. Men are quicker to formulate a relationship based on sex. And then Twin said something else. He said nothing is different about a relationship versus a marriage. I don't even want to tackle that because I totally disagree with that. But that's your opinion, and I respect your opinion. But at the same time, there is a difference because there wasn't a difference that you would have no need to be married. The marriage license wouldn't even it'll be renewable. The marriage license is the only license that don't expire. That motherfucker don't expire. And if you want to get out of
It
that
should.
license, you gonna pay like a motherfucker. The only time a marriage
It
license is
should.
supposed to hold on. The only time a marriage license is supposed to expire is when somebody die. So That's it is. Now, Flip just said the difference is a piece of paper. No, no, the difference is not a piece of paper. The difference, if that was the case, our African ancestors didn't have paper. So it just there is a
My
difference.
thing
Well,
is,
our African ancestors had to have money in order to marry another man's wife. They had to be able to support. The whole reason why the father gives away the daughter is due to the fact that I'm adopting her. Because you got to understand that marriage back in the day, you didn't have you wasn't no 18 and 21. These motherfuckers was getting married at 12 and 13. So the father had to give permission. They had to give their daughters to another man in order to get married.
You know what? I just looked up who Antonio Twin Harris is.
That's blue bull, baby.
That's the mother to be damned. He could dance
That's
and shit.
that's blue bull,
God
man.
damn, what's up, Blue? I didn't even know what that was, man. What's happening? Man, he a pimp anyway. He don't give a
Man,
shit.
say
Nah,
man,
fuck
that's
with
that's
you.
blue bull, man. But yeah,
What's up,
so
baby?
so anyway, what I'm saying is we we in the Western world, we've changed everything, and the whole thing about marriage has changed, and it's different from one religion to another. But back in our African ancestors, the man could marry more than one woman. The man could have more than one woman because he could take care of. He was a provider, but he was also marrying little girls. They were also taking these little girls and marrying them because if a woman had sex out of marriage, she was no longer clean. She was no longer pure. They didn't want that. So they the whole thing of marriage, like now, you got to be a virgin till you get married. I'm not. Look, man, I'm gonna tell you something. Even at 49, I don't want a virgin. I've entertained too many things that I like to do than to get a virgin. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't
you
want that.
want a little experience.
Yeah, I need some experience. I don't need a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That I go to kiss and the motherfucker hit my eye. I don't want that. I'm sorry. That
Okay,
just
so twin. I just friend requested you, brother. I got a lot of respect for you, man. I see you every time. Just put this disclaimer out there. Every time I see you, you dance and you cool, brother, man. I had to request your friendship, twin, because I never knew that was you, man. That you got this certain type of energy, bro, that I love, that I want to be around, goddamn. So please accept my friend request. But twin just said, he just said Africans don't set the standard of relationships. The man and his lady determines their relationship. Right, just like the man determines whether he wants to ask the woman to marry him or not. So if that man who is in a relationship with a woman asks her to marry him, then it's obviously a difference to him because he would never ask if they were the same.
period.
Marriage is just so unreasonable these days.
I mean, that's a fact. That's a fact. I mean, and then we get so caught up in it. And I'm gonna tell you something. You know why? You know why a lot of people want to get married? Because they
What's
see it
that?
on TV.
It look good.
It look good because they got these lavish ways. Oh, I want that. Oh, I want that. Oh, he's so in love with her. Oh, she's so and that's
I've
fine.
had it.
But
That's
guess
that's
what?
a lot. It's a
Hey,
lot of women.
but guess what though, Nicole? Because if you take the sex out of any homos not homosexual, any relationship
Hetero.
having a heterosexual relationship, you got a friend. Now, if you and I are friends for the next 10 years, how much more would you know about me as opposed to 10 months? But you don't want to wait 10 years to get to know me because you don't really know me in 10 months. You don't know me. You might know what I like to eat. You might even know how I like my dick stroke. But you ain't going to know me. But in 10 years, you'll know, hey, man, this dude went through this. He went through that. Now you have the right to say, hey, man, look, I've supported you as a friend. I know you. I've seen you date other men. I've seen you date other women. You know what I'm saying? Because we so fucked up that I don't want to see you dating another nigga. I don't want to know what you like with another man. But the problem is that you need to see this in a lot of cases. We
Absolutely,
so
I
we
But
agree.
so we so fucked up because we want the first thing we see. Oh yeah, I'm gonna marry that motherfucker. Why? Because his dick good or the pussy good, the money all right. or whatever the case is. Now, don't get me wrong,
Well,
because there's some wonderful people out here. It is some wonderful people out here. But just because you're wonderful don't mean that you marriage material.
Well, this is the thing.
Right.
You're right about that. Like Jib just said, monogamy is a Western concept. African culture is a polyculture, and this is why black people are the majority on this earth. Okay, then Bruno topped it off by saying the father give away their daughters to protect their husbands as they now have to take care of them by protecting and providing for them. That is true. And then Twin topped that off by saying relationships existed millions of years before marriage. But I understand. I agree with him on that. It did. However, I gotta say. Um, Wow. Wow. He just said our problem is that we focus on a ring versus a good relationship. I don't think it's a we. I think that women focus on the ring versus a good relationship. Because I've
Excuse
heard
me.
women say, I've heard women say, shit, I'm tired of taking care of these bills by myself. See what I'm saying? So a lot of women, man, they don't just get married because of love and relationship. They get married because of stability. And then granted, I think that a woman
Yeah.
should want stability. That should be one of the major reasons why you get married, not be in a relationship. Because if you're in a relationship, you still supposed to take care of your own shit. I take care of my own shit.
But that's
That's
the
what
whole
we.
thing. But see, this is
But
the whole thing, though. When you decide to go into, and I'm just gonna say a marriage because of relationships start and stop every fucking day. That little small piece of paper is what keeps us bonded together. That little piece of paper says that, nigga, if I'm with you for 10 years, nigga, I get half everything you got. So
Hmm.
let's take that piece of paper out of it, right? Let's say, hey man, look, this is a we can create our own contract. That's what people fail to realize. If marriage is a business now, why don't we create our own contract? Why do we have to go to the state and say, hey, look, I want to marry this person? Because remember, they used to have to do drug tests before they got married. I mean, blood test, not drug test. You had to do a blood test before you got married. You know why? Because they wanted to make sure that you wasn't marrying your fucking family member.
I didn't
Now,
know that.
hell yeah, that's the reason why they used to have to do blood tests. So that your ass wouldn't be fucking around marrying your brother, your cousin, or your dad, or your uncle or something. Now it's so many generations. Now you don't have to take a blood test because you so far removed from the motherfucker that started this shit. You can marry your motherfucking cousin. You didn't know that, did you? Yeah, nigga, that's my cousin 5 generations. That's my cousin 10. Nigga, that's your cousin. How many motherfuckers out here got the same last name? I know motherfuckers that's married to motherfucker that got the same last name. You mean to tell me that it was a Williams or a Jackson or a Johnson that you ain't related to? That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. You're marrying your cousin. We don't know who the fuck our family members are. We don't even talk to each other anymore. You get what I'm saying? But let's say you're married for 5 years and you go to a family reunion and you find out that ain't so and so is the sister of the brother of the uncle that both of y'all used to know. You know what I'm saying? And when you was kids, both of y'all stayed in the same house in the summertime, and now you're grown, you ain't seen each other in 30 years. Now all of a sudden you're fucking. You cut that off?
And you
No, you just don't tell nobody. You don't cut it off. You just don't tell nobody. Now you're kissing cousins, and now you, man, don't get me started on this shit, man. Just be mindful who you fucking with. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is take your time, get to know these people because that's just how it
it's
goes.
important. It's important.
It's
Well,
a,
but the thing about it is the Trace, the Taylor Trace says it sounds like her East Texas family. God damn.
no,
But the
that's
thing about
every that's across the country, man.
Uh,
That's across
but
the
the,
country.
but
it was a
but the thing
rapper who
about it,
that
people.
did that. It was a chick who said it. I can't remember her name. It was a chick, a rapper who said that she had a baby by her fourth cousin or some shit like that. And she was like, "Oh well, we got two now."
Well,
Still,
see,
I
then
mean,
Flip says, Flip
I think
says,
they knew.
Flip, Flip says that's where the term motherfucker come from. No, first of all, the, this nigga is stupid. This nigga stupid.
Damn.
First of all, the term fuck. See, you're saying people don't understand this. The word fuck is an acronym, and it means fornicate under command of the king. Because in England, they had a certain time of the year that they could fuck. They had a certain time.
Hey,
I
y'all better
read
raise
the
about my
book.
co-host. That nigga smart, nigga. My co-host
Hey, man,
smart and the motherfucker.
that's where fornicate,
That's
that's
why
where
they call
fuck
me
came from.
Mel.
They said we're going to fuck, which means we're going to fornicate under command of the king. And also, Deesky, you don't have to go to the state anymore because the United States recognizes English common law. If you with a motherfucker alone, you ain't gotta have no papers.
Yep.
Just like
Uh,
right now, if a motherfucker stay at your house for 72 hours, you technically
yes.
gotta evict that motherfucker.
Yes. Oh, and not only that, but if I introduce you as my wife to anybody, nigga, we married.
So if
Yep.
you go, if you walk up to a chick and you want to make it sound clean, you can say, "Hey, babe, I'm a good man. I just want to fornicate under the command of the king."
But
I love
where the
that.
king at? Where the king at?
Shit.
We ain't got no
Look,
king over here.
I'm just saying it's stuck. The fuck stuck. So I'm just telling you what it
The
means, dog.
fuck? Yeah.
And then
But
Taylor Tracy, that's why I can't nobody spend the night. You goddamn right. If a person stays at your house, see, these are blue laws. These are blue laws. If they stay at your house 72 hours, you technically they can say, fuck you, ain't going nowhere. And you got to evict them.
you got the
Also, if
victim.
you're with a person for a certain amount of time and y'all live together a certain amount of time, then you are England, you are the United States recognizes English common law. Then you are common law married. So all you motherfuckers that stand with niggas. And all you niggas that stand up these women, you get mad and try to put her ass out.
You still
Next
got
thing
to
you know, she
evict
say,
her. You
hell,
still got to evict her.
you got to evict that ass.
But just so that y'all know, you ain't entitled to shit for 10 years though. If you ain't got 10 years in, you can't get a bitch ass thing. You not entitled
Nope.
to
And that
shit.
and that's staying together. That ain't
That's
being
in
no
the state
girlfriend
of
and
Texas
boyfriend shit.
also, right? That ain't
So
everywhere.
also, but see, but Flip just said we were forced to breed with our mothers in slave breeding camps. See, I wasn't. I don't know nobody who was. Let me
What?
tell you something, Flip. Hold on. Let me tell you something. First of all, it's called buck breaking. Okay, so we're gonna talk
That's what
about
they
shit. We're
did to
gonna talk
men.
about
That's
it
what they did to the men.
to the men. But the thing about it is, it says we are. He said we were forced to breed with our mothers in slave breeding camps. Now I want you to. I'm gonna look that up because I'm not saying it's not true. I've just never seen that part. However, I do know that the slave owners and all that came in and breeded with our women. That's where you get the mulattoes and all this kind of stuff. But at the same time, I'm not saying you're wrong because it may be true. But at the same time, uh, I don't see I don't see how breeding camps would be far fetched. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't see how because they looked at us as animals and 3/5 of men anyway. So therefore they wouldn't give a fuck about it. You know what I'm saying? Now he says I know history in and out. Well, that makes two of us. But what I'm saying is, and I believe you. I'm not saying I don't believe you. I'm not. I'm just saying that's just something I have to look up. Good shit. Good shit. Good shit, Flip.
So
Good
look,
shit.
so Flip, look. I know you've been wanting to get in, but look, what you got to do, bro, is you got to go to the, in our opinion, group page, and get that request in, man. Uh, Anybody that's listening, man, y'all go to the in my opinion page. Go ahead and be a member of the page. That way we can see you guys in the comments and all this old type of stuff, man. We really for to start pushing this page and get off of my page and Backdraft's page so that we can get the numbers up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all share these videos and shit so that we can get the audience. We will be doing another live show. You don't want to miss the live show, man. I'm telling y'all, it's popping, man. It's one thing to do this shit online, you know what I'm saying? But when you guys can actually come out, be a part of the show, we can have fun. You
Right.
know, everybody's drinking. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Conversation and drinking, man, that's two combination of things, man. They probably shouldn't exist, man. But just so
Now,
that you guys know, man, we really do appreciate you guys checking in with us. We appreciate y'all support because without you guys, it's just me and Backdraft talking. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, thank you, thank you, thank you. Nicole, I really do appreciate you being the woman that you are and coming in and sharing your time with us. You know what I'm saying? And we in your bedroom and we ain't even fucking. You get what I'm saying? So all I'm gonna say is, I really do appreciate that, and I appreciate you being a good sport because we don't cut our tongues around here and we don't chunk rocks and hide our hands. So with that being said, man, we appreciate you being a good sport. You
Draft
got
was.
anything you want to say, anybody, before you go?
I'm sorry, draft. I
I,
apologize for calling you a
I,
great buzzard.
I forgive you.
Okay. Thank y'all for having me on the show.
All right,
All right,
Nicole.
Nicole.
We enjoyed you. Have a good night. All right, so with that being said, Drive, you got anything you want to say before we cut out?
Yeah, man. Before we cut, I want to say happy 15th anniversary to Fierce Lady Riders. It's their weekend this weekend. 15 years in the game, man. Y'all go check them out. Go see any Fierce Lady Rider, get their bands. Happy anniversary to them. Shouts out to my boys, Rebri Houston. It's their anniversary too. Shouts out to my baby Trinity. This is gonna be her birthday weekend, and we're gonna do it big. She don't even know what we're doing yet, so we're just gonna have a good time. And man, shouts out to the Upgrade Garage. Got my shit right, keeping my shit right. If y'all want anything done, go to the Upgrade Garage. He just don't do music. He's also an official vendor and parts dealer for Parts Unlimited. So man, shouts out to my man D Skin Upgrade Garage. They will
Best
do the
burgers in
upgrade
Texas.
garage.
Best burgers in
Best burgers in
Texas.
Turkey.
You know what I'm talking about?
Best burgers in
We
Texas.
do state inspections. You know what I'm saying? Tire check. Man, whatever you need for your bike. You know what I'm saying? And these are shameless plugs, but we happy to give them. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, yes. Hey, oh
Hey,
yeah, last but not least, November 16th, DT Mob and Friends annual Feed the Homeless event. Hit me up. Hit me up in my inbox if you want to donate, man. This year we're gonna have something a little bit different, a little bit special for our guests, man. And y'all know we feed up like 200 or 300 people at one time, man. November 16th, DT Mob and Friends Feed the Homeless event. November 16th. You'll be seeing the flyer soon. Hit me up, man.
that part. You know what I'm saying? And they've been doing this shit for a long time, man. And it's, when I tell
Long
you it's a
time.
good thing, it's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? So please come out, support, support, support. You know what I'm saying? DT Ma, they've been doing it for a long time, man. And these people look forward to this. You know what I'm saying? And there's other people around us, other bikers and bike clubs and stuff that look forward to helping these guys out. So it's never a dull moment. You know what I'm saying? To see the smiles on these people's face, knowing that they finna get a hot meal, some clothes, socks, whatever the case is, because it's not just about feeding. You know what I'm saying? It's about supporting. You know what I'm saying? So we want to continue to do that, and we want to thank you guys for supporting us because without, like I said, without y'all, man, this would just be me and Draft talking every day. I mean, every
Yeah.
Wednesday and shit, man. So we really do appreciate this. So y'all share this content, man. Y'all share these videos and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? So we can get this information out. And again, this is not about men bashing women, men bashing men, or women bashing men. This is about us having adult conversation, you know, to things that we deal with on a regular basis. If you guys have anything that you want to contribute to the show, please, we got an email address that's IOO at gmail.com. Or if you want to leave any type of comments on the page, that's the in our opinion podcast page on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? So don't be shy. If you guys want to come on, I'll make sure that the link is tagged in on the page so that y'all can come in and, man, and share your experiences, share your thoughts on what we're talking about for the day. Based on that, man, you know what I'm saying? We wanted to send a sincere apology to everybody that we've wronged or whatever. And then also, that bitch was wrong for stealing that man's money. And go get your prostate checked and stop fucking people in the ass. You won't get AIDS.
Peace, man.
And we out.
We out.